So this is going to be an update episode. You guys might remember Prophet suddenly, and we just got an announcement, and I'm going to be talking about that right now. And we also do have another Christian movie exposing charlatans in the whole nine khwaches that also came out, which has, according to as far as we have seen, Bishop Duncan Williams, and it is actually a Netflix show. And you guys will remember I made an episode speaking about Prophet Innocent Murito, which is a Limpopo prophet who is a spiritual son of Apostle Muthala. He was in court recently. You guys will remember I made an episode saying he was arrested because they say he, forced himself and all those type of things and whatnot. Now, there was also an audio that came out from Parapara FM where someone actually mentioned that there were many other cases that this man then had been involved in, and right now he's just back inside there, and now it seems very serious, looking at the fact that he also has the situation with the car accident with the police. And so recently, I think about the weekend, he appeared in court to answer for some of these charges that are actually being leveled up against him. Now, I want to talk about the announcement on Prophet suddenly within the tone of falsehood in the church, and I found it quite interesting that these movies that are exposing these things seem to be pissing off other people. There are people who are pissed off. There are pastors who are pissed off by movies like this, and I don't understand it. Why would someone be annoyed by falsehood being exposed? I don't get it. And seeing that it actually comes from church, but that's the subject that we are going to be talking about. It's the Reality Show, the daily Christian commentary videos. If it's your first time over here, do be sure to check out the other videos that are down in the pinned comments, as we always say. Now, I said that there was an announcement before we speak about Prophet Sudden, before we speak about Mahlala's spiritual son, Innocent, who appeared in court this weekend. Speaking of Prophet suddenly, there was an announcement that came out, and you might be wondering what is the announcement and which direction is it. We are getting Prophet suddenly part 2, and that is coming out very soon. As you can see, they did a poster. The Winlos did a poster. If you don't know, the guys that do this, they make films for Christians. It's called the Winlos. You might see them thinking. And also, I did notice that she also actually has a YouTube channel. YouTube had been recommending me her videos. I just forgot to put it up right now, but I mostly do see her videos on the side. If you have seen it, you can comment down the name of her channel. She does also Christian skits and stuff like that, kind of like life lessons and all those type of things. So, interesting news to hear. The subject matter of or the sub-subject under Prophet suddenly this time is help us of God. Very interesting. Now, when they do tell us or they release a trailer, we'll come back here and we'll talk about it, and y'all guys be alert that they are actually releasing that when it comes out. So they announced it today, and so we know it's coming. Now, this actually brings me straight into the Bishop Duncan Williams movie that came out on Netflix. It's a Ghana, I don't know, I think it's a Ghana film. I know he's in Ghana and Bishop Duncan is in Ghana. I don't know the other ones. So it looks like this film is also, because you can see by the title, it's called A Taste of Sin. So if you have a Netflix account, you'll be able to see it over there. It also along the side of exposing falsehoods that are happening within church to wake people up. Wake up. These are the issues that are here. When we are just talking about them, it's one thing. When pastors are now showing backing projects and stuff like that, it kind of becomes an interesting factor. Now, it just reminded me when I was speaking of backing factors. It reminded me of a project that was backed by the former US president, Uncle Donald Trump. Then Uncle Donald Trump very recently had a Bible launch. I don't know if you guys saw that right here, and the media was very unhappy with him being behind a Bible, and so it's a King James Bible, and they were tackling, hey, the Bible is $60, blah 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 blah, and there was an entire video promotion that was behind it. I think I saw it like in the earlier search page and stuff like that. I wanna have to play it, but you can see some of the clips that were actually commenting around it. They were very pissed off about Trump backing a Bible, and very, very pissed. Now, I'm taking that alongside the subject of pastors who are angry because pastors are getting involved in exposing the falsehoods in church. Because the ministry of exposing falsehoods or apologetics, they look at it as if it's not a part of the church. That's a thing to remember. They look at it as it's like a thing from outside. You are a hater. You know, you have an evil heart. They look at such a thing as a thing. So that's why they'll be angry at this type of things. So I haven't seen the Bishop Duncan Williams thingy, and I hope they are keeping it pure over there. Okay. Yes, I've stated before, I'm not interested in seeing Christians naked and what. Okay. And so when the Prophet suddenly trailer comes out, I'll let you guys. I'm sure they'll release it very soon. Once they've put out the poster, it's gonna be flying all over social media. People will want to see what's inside there. It opened a lot of eyes, and I did actually see a small little clip. I wish I could remember, but unfortunately I don't. I wish I could remember. There was a clip of a pastor confirming the very same thing that was said there, and I think it was Apostle Johnson Suleiman. I wish I could remember that message. I do have it in my messages, but I just finding it is just gonna be a lot more difficult. But I do remember seeing a video where he was confirming. When we do the trailer, I hope I will be able to find it, and then I'll tell you about it. Now, this takes me straight to the second update, right? So this was the first update. Prophet suddenly is having a movie that's coming out, and then also to kind of like highlight this second one. Now, this brings me to the second update that I spoke about, Prophet Murito, or the Limpopo Prophet, who is a spiritual son of Apostle Mhlala. We've warned several times of the misbehaving of the Manthems. All kinds of things up and down, girls, audios of him asking what from girls and all those things. And so when this issue came up here, it was not a shock. This was not a shock that there was such a thing, because several times we had warned about this thing. Now, when you see these films that we are talking about, they highlight these areas of error. But then there are people that still decide to keep their eyes shut. You know, all these aspects of ministry, whether it be film or what, these are all equipping tools to help people alert. Okay? And so the first one did a good job at alerting people, to remind people it will start small, you'll get in there, you'll not be able to come out. And so some of these people have gone too far. Now, it is very unfortunate, actually, it's actually sad for me to even particularly at this particular part of it. I did see that there was another story alongside this particular thing. So, and it was posted on his Facebook page. So he's been arrested. He appeared in court on Saturday, but unfortunately yesterday they announced that his brother had just passed away. Okay, so you can see it. This is on his Facebook page. That's his Facebook page there. And just for clarity, for someone that might say it's not, that's his main page. They announced that his brother had passed away, and they're gonna be doing service stuff and all those kind of things right after that whole thing. Be very careful hanging around falsehood. falsehood is very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous. I'm just putting that inside there because I did see that they posted it. So, and stuff like that, okay? It's not a laughing matter being in these funny churches and stuff. Because there's a lot that happens. There is a lot that goes around in these churches. And for many of us, we have no business being there. And these movies are there helping people to remind them, get away from these places. You stay there, you do so by yourself. It's not like you were not warned or you were not told. These are all equipping tools. All these things that you see on social media and stuff, they are all equipping to help you see the things that are deceptive in these last days. Is that Actuality Show? Daily Christian commentary videos. Other episodes done today, they'll be down in the pinned comments. Another episode that we did earlier on in the morning will be down there, so check it out, and I'll see you on a later on. Y'all have a good one.